I think that would be Graham Halford, my employer as a research assistant and my supervisor for my PhD. When I first started working for Graham, we were actually in the same office. And for projects that I was working on, I would actually sit with him while he wrote articles based on that research. So he would explain to me how he was structuring the introduction and structuring the discussion. He would get me to start helping write parts of the method and results which I'd worked on. And I think he was just a brilliant theoretician and experimentalist. And he really encouraged me to be independent in my own research, which I really value. That's a difficult question. I think it is to remain flexible, like particularly in research, nothing ever goes as you intended. So you need to be using that feedback from your observations. I think it's often valuable, if you can, to ask your participants what they're actually doing, particularly in cognitive research, because you find that participants use strategies that you never anticipated, and that can often lead you to insights. But yeah, more generally, I think to be adaptable, to not look back on problems and dwell on problems, but really to look forward, and there's always some light ahead, and try to be optimistic and not dwell on mistakes. I think I'd probably study more biology, because I think someone else said this, that most of the major advances in psychology are probably going to come at the margins of the discipline, where we're interacting with other disciplines. So with biologists or neurologists or even ethicists in developing psychology. So I think for me, some background in biology would have been a big help in my career. Academically, probably I'm about to have my 45th PhD student finish up, so I should get over the 50 mark if some of my current students get over the line. So I think that's probably my proudest part in terms of teaching and research. Personally, I am proud of having done a PhD in psychology, and my younger brother also did a PhD in psychology and is a professor at Monash. So I'm particularly proud that we could do that from starting out on a little farm in the sticks. I think that'd be pretty easy. It would be to stop procrastinating and actually do some work. I was a terrible undergraduate student. A lot of the exam assessment was only at the end of the year, and I really wouldn't start working until a couple of weeks before the end of the year. I think it was understandable. The mid-70s at University of Melbourne was just an amazing time, not just with having all of the rock bands playing on campus on a Friday night and all the social activity, but there was a lot of political activity as well. Federal politicians would come and debate politics in lunch hour at the university. So it was easy to get distracted, and I liked being distracted. So yeah, I wish I had devoted myself more energetically to my studies.